Vegan recipes with Pat and Emily. It's vegan recipe.
Welcome to my kitchen. This episode of It's Vegan, I'm taking the traditional broccoli salad recipe and I veganized it. There's a few other things that I've changed as well, so come on and watch while I show you. I'm going to start with the onion, and I prefer purple onion in this, so I'm taking a very thin slice. Put this aside. You can do this in a food processor, but sometimes they get a little bit too small. Some of these pieces I don't think that I want to eat. They look a little bit tough, so I will put them aside as well. Then I'm just going to chop them up. So there's about a half a cup of onion, and believe it or not, this onion is kind of strong. I'm going to take the onion, put it in my bowl, and then I will soak it in cold water and rinse it after probably 15 minutes, maybe even a half an hour if they are particularly strong. Next up, I'm working with the broccoli. I am diagonally cutting it down, and I want to end up with about 4 cups of chopped broccoli. This is another thing that you could do in your food processor. Sometimes it makes it a little bit fine. I want to remind you, always wash your vegetables, and these particular vegetables have been soaked in vinegar water. And I'm just chopping it pretty fine. You can see my technique. This is actually a dough knife, and I find it works so well for picking up chopped vegetables. We will finish chopping off camera and then come back with the next steps. So that small head of broccoli made about 4 cups. I also wanted to show you what you can do with the stem. This part is usually just too tough to deal with, but I peel it, and that inner part of the stalk, once you peel it, is pretty tender, and it still has a great taste. Then I just chop this up as well, and I will end up putting it into the broccoli. Next, I would like you to get your half a cup of raisins and pour boiling water over them to soften them. While the raisins are softening in hot water and the onions are soaking in cold water, let's go ahead and make the dressing. To make the dressing, I am stirring together a half a cup of Mayonnaise, 3 tablespoons of vegan sugar. However, you could use maple syrup, and I am using 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. You will simply stir this together. We will now drain the raisins and the onions. And it's okay if you drain them into the same strainer. That was a half a cup of raisins. And this was actually a 1/4 cup of onion. I may have said half a cup, but it's a 1/4 cup. What I'm going to do is run some cold water over both of these. Okay, there they are. They are rinsed. Wanted to make sure that we made our onion as mild as we can. Okay, I'm getting ready to add my broccoli into my bowl, and this part of the stem is so nice and crispy and tender. That ended up being about 4½ cups. Here I've got my raisins and my onions. Just mix those together. Doesn't that look awesome? Next, I'm pouring on the dressing that we just made. Just stir it all together. Take a minute or 2 to get everything well coated. Then I'm adding sunflower seeds. These have actually been roasted and salted. Just look how beautiful that is. The traditional recipe has cheese. This is a vegan cheese. You can add it or not add it. So I'm going to show you with the cheese, even though I would normally make it without. I'm trying to show you how to make this veganized and friendly to anybody who likes broccoli salad. There you go. I'll be back to taste it. Okay, here it is in a beautiful bowl, ready for serving. And let me get a little taste for you. That just reminds me of the traditional broccoli salad. I hope you'll like it. Please subscribe. Have a great day.
The recipe will be below along with a link to a printable PDF. Thank you.